to Yassin Innovations channel. This is a channel where we're going to get all notifications on financial literacy, education, creativity, innovations, and investments. So today we're the host of Mr. David, and he's here to share with us about his story of life and want to know more about his political ambitions, leadership, and all that. So who is Mr. William, first of all?
Mr. William is a born-again Christian. I was born in Samburu, brought up from Samburu. I got my education in Kabarak High School, Form 1 to Form 6. I went to the University of Nairobi and did my BCom, and I did my Master's MBA in Scotland. I did my theology in South Africa. I also did my LLM International Commercial Law in Switzerland. I do now consult with the World Bank from 2009 in the docket of climate change.
So, Mr. William, what are the positions of the leadership you have in this country?
Pardon?
The position of leadership that you have in this country?
As of now, I'm a business consultant. Previously, I was a civil servant.
Okay.
I worked as an accountant, the local authorities. I worked as a supply officer in the treasury. I worked as an auditor. I was once a senior personnel and been in a state corporation.
Okay.
I was a deputy managing director, and I was retired at 35 years because of going against corruption during the Moi era.
Okay, so you don't like corruption? You retired at the age of 35 years?
35. I was retired by force. On the position of office, my office was closed, and that office, the deputy MD, was closed across the board, all parastatals up to now. Yes.
Wow, so which position do you occupy maybe in leadership now, currently?
Currently, I'm a preacher of the gospel. I have a ministry called Christ Ministries, which I started back in Botswana. I was an administrator in the whole country of a particular ministry that was coming from Nigeria. And at that time, I did my theology in South Africa, Joburg, South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have many political ambitions?
I think I was born with politics because I hate impunity.
Okay. So what do you have to do with the politics now?
No, what I need to do with politics as a Christian is to get this country out of captivity.
The country, which country?
Country.
Or country?
The country is in captivity. You see, when leadership is not with God, they take the people away from God.
Okay.
This is from the Bible. When a wicked king comes to Israel, they go to captivity because God cannot allow people who go to worship other gods. So what I'm seeing, and I feel in my spirit, is my time, another brethren, to wake up and be counted, to get this nation out of captivity and to settle Kenyans. Kenyans after 60 years of independence are not settled.
True.
I believe that everybody who has an ID must have a title deed.
So what solution do you have for the country?
Solution is very easy. To get the right leaders, people who can listen to God when He speaks. You don't want to have any degrees, but can you hear God? Because as the word of God says, the earth is fullness thereof, plus the people belongs to God. So we are here as His stewards. But we as Christians, we were sitting on the fence for too long until things went very wrong. Kenya is a country that's like a home refuge for many nations who have no peace. So if we destroy this Kenya, where will those people run to? Or even you have no place to run to. So it's for us to come as Christians who are carrying the Prince of Peace in us, who gives the real peace, to take power from the seat of MCA to the president.
So are you aspiring in a seat?
I'm aspiring to be the next president of Kenya, my friend.
When?
When? Now.
2022.
2022, August 39.
Unasimama kuwa rais.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
I'll be very lucky for you people to have the first president who has been a civil servant, because we know stealing starts from the procurement office. I was once a procurement officer in the treasury. That's why we have source documents. So I know how to stop those type of stealing.
You all know the loopholes.
Oh yeah, that's what made me to be an enemy of the corrupt people in the system of Moi, because I know how to lock. So you cannot steal because I'm there. So I just need to use my pen only, put a system. When I go to America, nobody can steal.
So which party are you using to?
I'm using a party called the New Democrats.
Is it new or you formed it?
It was formed in 2006.
Okay.
But the name is always new. You know, it's new. Every day is a new day.
Okay.
So the party is always new. Every day, new ideas, new blood, new everything.
So in this party that was formed in 2006, do you have any any leader who was vied with the same party?
Our leader party tried one time to become the president, but he didn't make it. Mr. Honorable David Sudi. He invited to be the president, but he was not able to make it. But we have an MP and we have about 17 MCS.
MP from which area?
I think from area of Kambani.
Okay. So what message do you have for the citizens of Kenya?
I'm telling Kenyans to be sober and to listen to their conscience. Kenya should not be moving like flags. Don't follow people who are going nowhere. Somebody who wants to address your felt needs should not be the person you can follow.
Yeah.
Kenyans don't take handouts because that's bribery. Bribery in God is a sin. It brings a curse to the nation. Bribery is evil.
The last message to the public, what are the qualifications do you think the best president could have?
I think the best qualification you can have is maybe 1 degree and salvation.
Salvation. That's all.
That's enough.
Do you have both?
I have more than that.
Okay.
I'm born again. I'm free indeed.
Okay.
I'm filled with the Holy Spirit. I'm delivered.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what special do you think you can do to the public that your predecessors have not done?
One thing, I love to settle Kenyans. We have people called the Mama veterans. Where are they? Are they displaced? Where are the IDPs? What are they doing in those camps? Where are the slum dwellers? What are they doing in the slums? Is a slum a place of economic value? People in slums have no heritage. They live from hand to mouth. You see, only less than 10% of Kenyans have land, while 3/4 of Kenya is unoccupied. You see, land was given to us by God for our livelihood. Land has four things: soil, water, and the sun. God meant for us to have food, good health, worship Him, and we go. So if anybody has a parcel of land, that person can grow the economy.
Okay.
I can't give you money when you have no place to invest. All of us cannot be selling, walking around, because that's no business. You know, how much do you invest? How much will you save as a hawker? For how long? And you're being chased here like an animal in the streets. No, somebody must own a parcel of land. After you leave this world, you go away. You will carry nothing. But you must have a place to be buried. Our cemeteries are full. You must have your permanent bed in your own parcel. So what I'm saying, every Kenyan in the next 5 years as I'm a president will be settled. Everybody. So the 3/4 of Kenya unoccupied must be occupied. There's no desert, there's no asal in Kenya. Asal is in your head. Every place the rain comes once in a while, and the water of Noah is underground. So you can get the water where there's no rain, so much rain, and you must harvest water. Every house must have a gutter. Imagine if Nairobi County has gutters, all these houses. How much water is that? So much water that can be pumped to a year. So it is Kenyans who have no passion, or maybe the leadership has no passion to guide people to pasture them. You know, a leader is a shepherd. Lead the people in cool, in green pastures and cool waters. As a shepherd, you must have an eye. Kiongozi ni macho. But you see, if kiongozi hana upendo, hana macho, effective range yake ni kitambi yake tu hapa. Me syndrome. Egoism. The other one to tell Kenyans is that I'm going to reduce the cost of production as a monetary policy, reduce cost on production of foodstuffs, consumer. And then also reduce the rate of taxation on the consumer, so that people can afford everything that they're going to eat, because eating is a must. So if you find food is expensive in a country, that's a tragedy. The other thing, I'm going to invest in the agriculture, what's called infrastructure in agriculture, roads, water, energy, and markets. Kenya, we are doing so bad in agriculture. Go around the country, so much land is lying idle. Even from here, go to Nyoru, those beautiful lands of Nyandarua. Agriculture is very low. Much foods are coming from Tanzania, Uganda, go to our borders and you will see. Go to Marigiti. How much is coming from outside? So much. Why? Kenyans have left doing agriculture. We're just sitting idle. Why? We have to go back and look for these guys who are coming from this agriculture, the Tibet. Where are the exchange officers? Where are they now?
Nowhere.
What are they doing? So I'm coming with such projects we have already written, whereby we are going to employ almost everybody in that one factory. It's going to produce one instant meal for target market, HIV and AIDS in sub-Saharan Africa, whereby I require 5,000 kilograms of milk every hour. We don't have such cows in Kenya.
Okay.
I need 1,500 kilograms of vegetables per hour, fruits, egg, honey, aloe vera, just produce one product. So you can see how many people I'm going to give layers. I give you 200 layers, and you produce per factory specification. I give you cow, you produce for me milk. So what I'm going to do is I'm very innovative, by the way. I'm not trying to brag. You can check me in the web. I can show you where you can find me. In 2009, my innovative idea to combat global warming in 2009 was top 100 in the globe. I flew to America, the World Bank. And from then I've been consulting with the World Bank on the climate change docket. If it comes from the Congress in America, I get a questionnaire in my inbox. The other thing, climate change. We have to stop the deserts from coming to the country. You go to Chalbi there, you must put ground cover. Real water, irrigate trees, water view, okay? Bamboo. You want to grow bamboo everywhere there's water. Bamboo is going to be used for even making clothes. I'm coming with a machine motor. I'm going to make motors to train boys to create to make motors. These motors are going to produce energy using sorghum. So it's a program that has a backward and forward linkages. You become a farmer of sorghum. I buy it. I use the machine. You get electricity. Then I add value of crops in the farmland. Nothing shall come there without value addition to the market. The other thing I want to do for Kenyans is to remove brokers in the farms. You go to Molo, you see people get problem in getting potato from the farm to the center. And the broker is sitting there waiting. The truck is not for the broker. And then the things come to market. Who prices the crops? The broker.
Okay.
So you see, I want to make sure that the farmer gets the value, and the man selling here gets the thing, and the consumer does not get burnt fingers because of high prices. You see, the government must protect its people, even farmers. Go to those centers from Chepsion, the border, the junction of Kilon, Kericho, Molo, Elbagon, around Mao Forest, up to Ilas. You get tea in a kiosk, 10 shillings, a big mandazi, 10 bob, chapo, 10 bob. Why? Labor is cheap. The government is not protecting. Look at this Bawabus, this Sekiriko. You work more than 8 hours. How much are they paid? 10,000, 15,000. What's the value of the property they're taking care of? Billions. Is that in order? Work must commensurate with the money paid. You see, in the parliament, you are paid sitting allowance, walking, sleeping allowance, going allowance, doing what? Nothing, making noise. So we are going to bring another way of, with this SRC, that salaries must be brought, you reduce the bracket. You should not be earning 2 million while I earn 3K or nothing. How special are you? So we must reduce, make sure the minimum salary maybe 30K, the most paid maybe the president is 1 million, the rest will just come in between here, so that we can be able to see that every Kenyan feels that he's a Kenyan. Milioni moja anafura kama kuna baking powder. No. We must look people with an eye of equity. We are all in the eyes of God. Are you so special? Would you die? When you die, how do you look when you die? You're just a corpse. So, thank you very much. I wish I could have had more time and not very tired like now.
Time is not with us, eh?
And thank you very much, Mr.
Yassin.
Yeah. For your YouTube. So I am now in the tube. Thank you very much, guys. You can see me.
Subscribe to Yassin Innovation channel. Goodbye.